we're going to do this anyway. We are going to do this anyways. Let me tell you guys, I usually have like my notes whenever I record a video or I have my computer. But somehow today I thought I was going to be able to get internet here at the park, and that did not work. So you are going to excuse me as I ramble through this video because I decided I'm not going to let anything stop me. Okay. So that is where we are right now. Not letting anything or anyone stop us from achieving our goals. Okay. So grab your coffee. It's hot outside. So we're doing iced coffee. And let me tell you guys, I have been able to perfect iced coffee if I make it myself. But if I go to anyone and try to order iced coffee, I find it disgusting. And I always drink hot coffee. Even in the summer, I'm always drinking hot coffee because I hate how they make the iced coffee. But this is my favorite recipe, homemade. And it's delicious. Okay. So today I want to talk about my experience in the digital space and searching for answers when I first started. Okay. So um, I started, like many of you on the online space, looking for financial stability, looking for time freedom. Okay. And I did come across a lot of different opportunities. Okay. A lot of people would say, well, do UGC. Other people would say, do coaching, do a course, do affiliate marketing. I mean, there are so many different options of different things that you can do to earn an income online. But to me, it was all overwhelming. Okay. I was extremely overwhelmed, especially when you're a beginner and you do want to earn an income, but you also feel like you want something simple, but everything you find is not clear enough. Okay. That's how I felt. I also felt like I was trying to do everything at once. Okay. It was like, well, you need multiple streams of income, which translated to me as do different things. Okay. Like don't put all your eggs in one basket. And so that made it all overwhelming, confusing. And I did try for a while to do absolutely everything. That did not work. So I know that doesn't work. So I knew along the way I had to figure out a way that I could feel comfortable earning an income online, building this business without the need to do everything at once. Eventually, the goal is to scale this business. However, I am not rushing anything. And again, if you follow, you know that this is something that I've been praying for. And I'm learning how to be patient as I build this business. So, what I did instead is I sort of developed a system for myself, okay? A way to make this simple, okay? And I think the most simple way to do this is actually by using the skills that you already have, the skills and the knowledge that you already have, okay? Because if we start there, all we need is systems that will help us make sales, okay? So, systems that will help us simplify sales. So, this is where your experience, the things that you know, your career, this is where everything blends in, okay? You went to college. If you didn't go to college, that's okay. You've had jobs, you've lived through life, okay? You've had positive and negative experiences that you survived. And those are lessons that you can teach other people. There are people who need to hear from you that there's a way out of their problem, okay? So focusing on what we know first, our skills, and then scaling, okay? How are we going to scale? We're going to scale based on what our ideal client needs, okay? So I usually give you guys the example of someone who cooks. That's my favorite example. You're probably bored. I'm going to have to come up with a different example, but someone who knows how to cook can start her digital business by selling her 10 signature recipes, right? Or people's favorite recipes, or, whatever, something basic. But one way that this person can scale is by actually having an entire course. Sorry, I kicked the camera. Is by having an entire cooking course, okay? Or this person can scale by doing conferences where they teach how to cook, how to bake, or whatever. So that's how you scale. You scale within the same skills that you're already using, okay? Now, in the process, can you learn new skills? Absolutely. Yes, you can learn new skills, and you can also monetize those skills. But to start in the digital space, I recommend keeping everything super simple. So that's one of the things that made me want to start Purpose to Prosperity. I have focused heavily on implementation inside Purpose to Prosperity because I feel that is one of the things that people need, and one of the things that a lot of courses that you find online do not have. Okay, so a lot of courses just have the information, but they do not have actual steps that you're going to take to go from point A to point Z. Okay, I have purchased digital marketing courses, and I never got the implementation part of it. Okay. So I just learned, do this, set up your system like this, do this. But what about, what do I do? What do I actually do to make sales? What do I actually do to build my brand? What do I actually do so that these systems can actually pay off? Okay. So that will be included inside Purpose to Prosperity. You will have step one. This is what you do in step one. This is what you do in step two. This is what you do in step three. There will be no guessing games, okay? Inside Purpose to Prosperity, we will have our community, which is going to be fabulous. And you're going to have me answering questions. So if you ever come across something and you're like, I am not sure how to implement this, guide me. I don't want you to move on to the next module. I want you to stop and say, guide me, and I will guide you step by step. That is something I feel I did not have when I first started in the digital marketing space. And it is something I want to offer because I think it makes a huge difference between those people who succeed and those people who do not. Okay. So I think I've said enough today. I'm going to leave the link to my wait list for Purpose to Prosperity. So go ahead and sign up because we do have perks for finding members. Okay. So I'll see you inside. Blessings.